Return.
Am I going to start?
Good evening and welcome to the road edition of the Triton Trojan Sports Network up at the LaVille High School with tonight's contest between the Triton Trojans, 6-8 on the season, versus the LaVille, 14-3 on the season.
What are the Lancers ranked in 2A?
They are ranked, well, I know they are actually in the middle of the Hoosier North Conference, just a step above Triton. They are 4-2 in the conference, where Triton's 3-2 in the conference. They are ranked, because they're supposed to be a very good team with very held over from, or only one graduate from last year. So they're only 21st in 2A.
Oh.
So they've had a pretty good run with 14-3. Some very tough opponents, institutions from 3 and 4A. Triton, their last outing was last Saturday against Caston. They beat Caston 50-26, and LaVille defeated West Noble 60-59. Very tight game for them. So this starts the Triton's section here for in the next week. They have 5 games. So starting tonight, being here tomorrow night, we'll be at home against Clinton Central. And then we'll be, Clinton Christian on Saturday. And then Tuesday will be on the road down at Rochester. And then Wednesday will be a rescheduled game of Argus that was earlier with all the cold weather, got pushed to this next week. And then next Friday we'll be back home with Tippy Valley. So pretty good stretch here. Not very much time for practice or anything in between all these games, and so getting to that Tippy Valley game, these guys are going to be pretty well battle tested. So we're getting ready here for the national anthem, and then we'll get the starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, you please stand and join the Lancer Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Nicholas Lido as we honor America by the playing of our national anthem. contest between the Triton Trojans and your LaVille Lancers. Now speak tonight's starting lineup, beginning with the Triton Trojans. Starting one guard, 5'11", junior number 12, Jared Bules. Starting the second guard is 5'6", senior number 14, Beau Hepler. Starting the third guard, a 5'9", freshman number 20, Ashton Oviedo. Starting at 1 forward is 6'4", junior number 33, Heckaman. Starting the other forward is 6'1", sophomore number 34, Keegan Westafer. Triton Trojans are coached by Jason Rose. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your LaVille Lancers. Starting one guard, 5'11", junior number 3, Kaden Atkins. Starting second guard, 6' senior, number 4, Starting third guard, 5'10", senior, number 11, Jared Beeler. Starting 1 forward to 5'7", senior, number 10, Riley Wagner. Start the other forward, a 6'5", senior, number 40, Riley Cox.
All right, and there you have it. For the Trojans, starting Jared Bules, Beau Hepler, Ashton Oviedo, Tyler Heckaman, and Keegan Westafer. For LaVille, Connor Wyzoric, Luke Beeler, Riley Wagner, Jared Beeler, and Riley Cox. So just about ready to get here a tip-off. So the Trojans are going to have a pretty good, tough time against these LaVille Lancers. Only the close we've had was with playing with John Glenn, and John Glenn did beat LaVille in the bi-county tournament in the championship game, and we did stay pretty good with Glenn in one of the outings. So Trojans will control the tip, getting started. Oviedo gonna get it over to Westafer. Round to Bules. Look here, see if he can get it inside. Keegan over here, Westafer over here on the left side where he really loves that to take that three. Looking inside to Heckaman. And Westafer going up for two and gets it. Getting Triton on the board here early. That's kind of what they need.
Of course, we were up early in the JV game.
Yeah, really good JV game earlier. We was up quite a bit. Come down to about a last-second shot, getting it in at 42-41 for Triton JV to win. Wyzoric attempt a three, missed that one. Bules heading to the basket.
Foul number 10,
And Wagner on LaVille picking up their team's first foul.
To the line for Triton, shooting two.
So Jared now with 2 shots. He gets the first one. So that might be one of these things comes down to in this game is these free throws, getting fouled towards the end of the game and making these pay. Second one up, and it's good. Zoric is LaVille's leading scorer, so you can watch him trying to Triton staying on top of him, trying to keep him from scoring out there at the three. Beeler try to drive in. Cox for a three. Gets the Lancers on the board. It's a little bit of token pressure for LaVille. Over here to Oviedo driving in here. Around to Westafer. And Heckaman didn't quite get there in time to grab the ball. Turnover for the Trojans. So Wagner here looking around and see who else can get her open. Cox. Back over to Beeler. Jared Beeler gets a three, gets LaVille up 6-4 on the Trojans. So really they've only attempted some threes and they're 2 for 3 already for the evening. So Westafer around here on the left side. Getting around on top, trying to get something else set up here. Bules going in. Good look into look. Up. Heckaman getting 2. Ties it up at 6. Cox for another 3 attempt. Missed that one. Ooh. Bules. There we go. Should have been Trojan ball. Just got mixed up which way would Trojans and LaVille's going. So Beau Hepler going to bring it up across the timeline. It's like Tye Orsund will be checking in the next dead ball. Hepler over here to Westafer. Trying to broke loose, get a shot off. Up, over to Hepler for 3 and short. Beeler for a 3 attempt. Gets that one in. So LaVille shooting 3 for 5 from the 3 points, and that's the only shots that they've attempted this evening. So Hepler looking in there to Heckaman, couldn't quite catch the ball. Was Oric up for 2, going to call it off on the Heckaman fouled him on the floor. Well, they're going to call that actually on Westafer. So he gets his first, team's first. And Bobby Good reports for the LaVille. And Good right inside, gets 2 points. So coming in off the bench, short scoring 2 for LaVille. I don't know what they'd like to see. So Tye Orsund checked in during that dead ball. And we got a turnover on the Trojans. So. And looks like Amsden will be checking in with the next chance to get it. So Jared Beeler for a 3. He's got 6 points. He's 2 for 2 from the 3-point. There, a good look in for Heckaman, up for 2, missed it.
Triton basket, Tyler Heckaman.
Getting a rebound, gets it back in. Tye Orsund gets the steal, heading for the basket, off to Heckaman and up and in. 10-14. LaVille still on top.
Well, LaVille's playing the 3 game, and we're playing the layup game.
Yeah, we're doing inside, and they're doing all outside. Beeler for another 2 attempt. Missed that one. Tipped off, be Lancer ball. So Amsden's going to be checking in for
number 30, Quentin
Heckaman.
Amsden.
And Keegan Westafer is going to be checking in.
Starting the game for Triton, number 34, Keegan
And going to give Bules a little bit of a break here. So yeah, with LaVille out there on that 3, he's going to have to pull the Trojans out to try to get that sealed up a little bit, and that might give LaVille more of an opportunity inside. Cox for a 3 attempt, missed that one. Good for a 3. He gets that one. So he's got 5 points for the Lancers. Amsden get the ball, see if he can get broke through. Nope. Tipped by Beeler. Off on LaVille. Turns it back over to the Trojans. And that JV game, LaVille was pretty good at getting into those passing lanes of the Trojans and tipping it away and getting back into that ball game in that 3rd quarter.
That's usually what happens here.
Do pretty good, and then all of a sudden things kind of change and tipping. Oh, good look in for Tye Orsund, gets 2.
Basket, Tye Orsund.
He was just kind of sitting down there a little bit unguarded, and they finally got the look to get it to him and took advantage of it. So now Lancers holding on under 20 seconds here to the 1st quarter. 17-12, LaVille. And Beeler for a 3 attempt, gets that one. So Trojans 3 seconds to go. Heaved by Beau Hepler. So into the 1st. Trojans 12, LaVille 20. Right now with Tyler having those 6 points, and then we got the rest of them with Westafer, Bules, and Orsund all with 2. And for LaVille, Luke Beeler with 6, Jared Beeler with 6, and Bobby Good with 5, and Riley Cox with 3. So they got pretty much a couple of Beeler boys that's going to hitting those 3s for the evening. Get the scoreboard fixed again here for you guys. Started the 2nd quarter.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting that we got the shaky cam tonight.
Yeah, shaky cam, but it's not doing too bad for off of the table, so didn't have the best look that we could get to get the scoreboard working for us tonight, but
Well, that's what he read off to me.
At the beginning of the 2nd period to the Lancers.
well, so with the 2nd quarter starting out here, LaVille getting the ball. Got an issue with LaVille's jersey, it must be. So Jared Beeler is going to have a jersey. They had a little, getting some Hydrogen peroxide clearing it off. So Leighton Zarnecki is checking in. Keep the ball game rolling here. So why is Zoric looking out here for good for another 3 attempt. No good. Rebound to Trojans. Amsden over here to Hepler for 3 and gets it.
3-point basket, Beau Hepler.
And says he touched on the sideline. Turn it back over to the Trojans. So Oviedo going to take point up here on top, getting it over here to Hepler. Back into Amsden. Orsund going in. Going to have a blocking foul on Zarnecki. That's his first.
Substitution for the Lancers, number
LaVille's
10,
second foul.
Number 11, Jared Beeler.
It doesn't add up, but.
Substitution for Triton, number 12, Jared Bules. Also in the game for the Lancers, number 35,
Holmes had 2.
Isaiah
Holmes had 2.
Herbster.
A little bit of confusion here. Well, evidently the Lancer player checked in before the ref wanted to double check to make sure it was good to go for him to play. Evidently we have some bodily fluids, I guess is the polite way to say it, blood or something out there they want to get cleaned up. Evidently from earlier with the blood on the jersey, so can't really have an actual timeout, but they said as long as they kept them on the floor, they can have a simulated timeout. So with that, I guess we got a little bit of time here. Upcoming here, it's like we said for the.
They got to play that behind it.
For
you're just going to read it.
Yeah, for Monday we got 5th and 6th grade girls at Argus. Well, 6th grade at home, 5th grade at Argus. Then we got the junior high wrestling, and then junior high girls at Winnemac versus Winnemac at the high school. And then we got junior high wrestling starting here on Tuesday, and then of course the boys varsity is going to be at Rochester, and then we got 5th and 6th grade girls with a split with Bremen on Wednesday, and then JV varsity boys that was at Argus were a rescheduled game. And then Thursday, more junior high girls versus Caston at home. Junior high wrestling up here at LaVille. And then next Friday, the varsity with Tippy Valley, and that'll be our, we're going to do senior night that night between the games. And then also it would be, I guess homecoming is tomorrow night.
Yeah.
There then, so.
Between games, I think.
Yeah, which I'm surprised they're doing senior night on Friday night because I think we have a Bremen game the following week afterwards, so. Well, it looks like we got things cleaned up, about ready to get started back at it here. Hepler inbounding the ball into the basket. Get a look into Bules. Looks like they're going to get doing a little bit of a strip spread, trying to get LaVille out of that zone. That gets some room to work in. Pass deflected. Zoric, he's going to attempt a three. Short. Zoric going to reach in there, going to get a charge. Amsden got position.
Little foul number 3, Connor with Zoric.
So Zoric, that gets his first foul. Amsden, great position to get that picked up. So Orsund checking in. Oviedo attempt a three, a little bit long. Driving in, good handoff. Up to Westafer, still didn't get it to drop. Bules. Oh, tossed it away. Couple good shots there looking, but just didn't pull the trigger.
Also in the ball game, number 44, Jimmy Fisher.
I feel out of place not running the camera tonight. I'm looking at the screen because I can't see behind it. And then the screen's not where I want it to be. So I'm like, what do I grab to move that?
Every now and then you get a little bit of a break for an evening. Yeah, that's the only thing where we got set up, but don't have the best view of the looking away. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Bules. Said he must have got a little bit of his hand stripping the ball away, so that's his first.
Shooting 2.
Well, they said he was attempting a shot. So Luke Beeler, the line, gets the first one to drop, gets another attempt here. And gets that second one to drop. So he's perfect from the line this evening. Orsund looking in there to Westafer. Back out, Orsund up for the shot. Riley Wagner
Tye Orsund
picks up his second.
Number 33, Tyler Heckaman.
Oh, I guess they did get that foul on Tye then. And LaVille stepped out on the sideline and turned it back over to the Trojans. Oviedo going to try a long three, in and out. And Beeler driving the ball, or the basket, gets that one to drop.
Basket is good. Triton foul number 33.
And Tyler's going to pick up his first foul.
For Triton number 32.
Richman's going to come in for him.
Yep. Now Lucas Richman coming in. And then we'll get Beeler attempted to finish that three-point play. It's up and bounced around and out. And Wagner reaches over and gets a foul.
10, Riley Wagner.
So now that gets Riley Wagner his second foul. Hepler for a three, a little long.
You have to get some of the JV boys out there shoot some threes.
Yeah, they were doing really good at the JV, but just can't get them to drop for this varsity team tonight. So Wagner out there all alone. Jared Beeler picks up 9 points. He's 3 for 3 from 3-point. Bules driving into the corner and over the top of Hepler. So Bobby Good checks in for LaVille. Keegan Westafer checking in for Trojans. So just a little over 3 minutes to go here. LaVille leading Trojans 27-15. I'm Kenny Barnhart alongside Orion Lemler. Andy O'Hara is out for the evening. He should be back tomorrow. Bobby Good attempted that three. Didn't get that one to fall. Didn't hear, was Andy on remote tech support tonight?
Yeah, he is. Said it sounded good. Got some static, but I don't know how to get that out.
Looks like Good's going to get pushing on
Number 22,
Richman.
Good.
So that gets his first foul. Team's fifth. Hepler trying to get the ball inbound up to Richman. Westafer. If he ever gets that open look over on that left side, he loves to take it. There he's into Richman off of his knee. Orsund picks it up.
Well, he said we forgot the pretzels on the schedule. He said we had the schedule all right, except the pretzels were missing tomorrow night.
Oh, we didn't get the pretzels on for tomorrow night. So, well, we'll have to get that plugged in here. We forgot to mention, we did get to all try them there last Saturday for the Caston game. Kind of a good afternoon snack for us. There won't be too many more home games to be able to partake in that.
No.
Those good concessions.
I don't think they have pretzels for football.
O'Reilly lob into Cox, picks up 2. So gets it up 29-15 for Trojans. There's Westafer up 3, a little long. Tye Orsund gets the rebound, gets it in.
Triton basket, Tye Orsund.
Amsden had a good look there. Orsund up for in and out. Go back up, got stripped.
Substitution for the Lancers, number 3, Connor
Wazoric.
And number 44,
Jimmy Fisher reporting in for the Lancers, and also for Aiden Doyle.
They just called the ball out of bounds. Is that what they did?
I'm not sure if they got. I think they did get. It was either going to be jump ball or out of bounds. See what they do with the possession order once they get in and bounded.
Yep.
Yep. So it was a jump ball. So. Oviedo tried it in there, bounced it off LaVille. Got kind of cornered over there, so about the last thing he could do is to keep from getting the ball stripped away. It's Trojans inbounded over there on the far side. Quentin Amsden. Good. Oviedo is going to take it in there. Good look into Amsden. Bounced over to Westafer. Just can't get up. There he goes up and gets it in. It gets Keegan with 4 points. So 32 seconds left to play in the second quarter. LaVille's probably just going to kill a little bit of time, get it to try to get a last second shot in. Get down here, about 10 seconds to go. LaVille put things into action. Get blocked off over on the side. Wazorski, oh, Orsund gets a good tip on it. Beeler for that last second three didn't get it to drop, so that gets the halftime score. LaVille 29, Trojans 19. So
I think we'll keep the mic. People want to see the chuck-a-duck here, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we got. I guess they do have some
halftime entertainment.
Halftime down here on the far side. There's been a cart table we've been watching full of these little ducks, and we've just been thinking this ball is going to hit these ducks and go flying. So we'll probably just keep the mic open so there, and we'll take a little break.
I guess we have the mini cheer first. Get the little cheerleaders out there.
Yes. Must be something about that time because we had that for last Saturday at home.
This year, mini cheer is sponsored by Anders Decorating and Home Improvement. Lancers, let's hear it for our mini cheerleaders.
Well, it looks like the Dragons haven't seen enough of us to be comfortable, so they're scouting us again, I see over there.
Yeah, that's a game we got, I think that was supposed to have been during the cold stretch that they ended up move that to get that game here for next Wednesday night. So yeah, back-to-back away games and a little bit of break on Thursday and then back home again on Friday. So yeah, 5 games here in 7-day stretch to get them ready for sectional.
Yeah. And then we'll probably pull the bye and have a break.
Yeah. Nice thing is, at least we're back home for the sectional this year. So I guess we do have, I guess that was what, regional wrestling? Regional was last, is that right?
Yeah, regional was last Saturday, so tomorrow's the semi-state at East Chicago.
And we have Jimmy Snyder.
Bo Snyder, yeah.
Yep,
whatever you want to call it. James.
James Snyder, he's going to be heading up there tomorrow. Sounds like he did pretty good last week.
He won his weight class, yeah. And
I think he even moved him up a little bit, and he did a different weight class.
Yeah, he went up a weight class even though he was less weight, or however that works.
And
don't ask me about wrestling.
And the guy that ended up beating, I understand, was only had a couple losses through the whole season. So for him to be able to go on.
Well, we're either going to have to talk or mute it.
Yep. So we'll probably take a little break here since the copyright on the music will probably pick it up. So we'll be back here just before.
We'll be back.
Yep.
Well, I was going to say that graphic, I made that. That's supposed
you belong on the side court. If you are an older person, like, 6th grade or older, you would go to the end line. Person or duck closest to the bullseye gets $25. If you are touching or on the dot, you get $50. Are we good?
Okay, we placing any bets? Is anybody gonna get it on there and get it to touch the dot?
I don't think I've ever seen it touch the dot, but I haven't seen it done a whole bunch.
Oh,
it's going to be harder with the wrinkle in the
yeah,
middle.
they put the wrinkle in it.
I don't know if we had any. Oh, I see we got a few people out there from Triton that bought a duck.
You got a few of them in there. You got a few of them.
That's a good toss right there.
You got one real close in there to the touching the dot.
We got one that we got our eye on.
I don't know. I feel like they should have a separate contest for the little kids. I don't know how anybody's going to hit that close from back here.
Folks, go ahead and chuck your duck.
Oh, that's right, because now they got to come in from the side baseline. Really get them thrown out there.
We still got one we got our eye on. The pink duck's duck, by the way, double your money.
Oh, had one bounce across it. Still got that one. It's about 6 inches or so from the dot.
All in, all done? Okay, ladies. This one right here is our winner. 45. Does that say Grant Romer on it? It does. Grant, come on down. Grant's the proud winner of $25 cash. Grant C. Alexis. Thanks everyone for playing. We'll play again next home game.
All right, just getting about ready here for the start of the second half. A little bit of the scoring for the Trojans. We had Heckaman with 6. Tye Orsund and Keegan Westafer both with 4. Beau Hepler with 3. Jared Bules with 2. For LaVille, Luke Bueller with 10. Jared Bueller with 9. Bobby Good with 5. Riley Cox with 5. So Trojans free throws have been 2 for 2. 2-point shooting have been about 7 from 13. And that 3 points have only hit 1 of 6. For LaVille, free throws are 2 for 3. Their 2-point shooting 3 for 5, but the big thing is their 3-point shooting is 7 of 14. So the Trojans can just work on getting shutting down LaVille outside that 3-point arc. Might get this ball game a little bit closer.
At the beginning of the third period to the Lancers.
So LaVille ends up possession starting this third quarter. Zoric just going to take his time, just going to be looking inside. Zoric, short jumper, a little short. Rebound Wagner up.
Foul number 20, Ashton Oviedo.
So Ashton picks up his first foul. Beeler for jumper, a little long. Rebound back to Hepler. Hepler, he's going to try a 3. A little long, bounce around, almost. LaVille looks like they're just going to take a little bit of extra time now and just going to work the ball around, not getting too anxious. If something comes wide open, going to take it. Them up 29-19 here in this 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
They don't have a game tomorrow night, do they, LaVille?
I'm sure if they. Yes,
Oh,
they
they're
do
at
have.
Whitco.
They have a Whitco tomorrow night.
Not a conference game, so they really wouldn't be saving up for that.
Yeah,
so.
right.
Oh,
So
no, wait, is Whitco in their sectional?
Keegan picks up his second foul.
Bobby Good.
So good for a 3-point.
Bobby Good.
So he's got 8 points. Oh, Westafer is going to try to get the ball to, and had to alter his pass and turn the ball over. So Heckaman going to check in for the Trojans. LaVille stepped out a line. That's about their third or fourth time this evening that they've played with those out-of-bounds lines and got caught. Oviedo, long skip pass over to Bules. Orsund, he's going to take it in. Bounced over to Heckaman. Tipped away, back to Trojans. It's like the Trojans getting quite a few good looks there, but sometimes they just need to actually set a pass and it just stop for just that second and shoot the basket. Kicked off LaVille, back to Trojans. Coach Groves didn't like something going to happen there, so he's going to take a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout, Lancer, Triton.
Doesn't look like the band's going to play. Are we going to get any music?
We've been during a JV game where he's having issues with music having to play during timeout, so he's kind of judging what was going here because the band was over there, but they weren't quite ready to go. Because really, that's about only the first time out, it looks like, for the whole game.
Yeah.
So see if Jason Groves got something drawn up here to hopefully just get the ball to the basket and take advantage of this inbounds. Working a lot of ball around the top and off to the side. Just haven't been able to get a chance to get this in here where we can get a good shot. But over here to Hepler, and he gets blocked. He's attempted about 5 of those tonight, but he's only got 1 of them to drop in for Hepler.
I guess we should give West Reddiner a shout out since he'll probably be watching this later if he's not watching it now.
Yeah. So he wasn't going to be able to make it tonight, so he's usually the one who takes care of all the official stats for the Trojans. Orsund going to drive in here, spin move up, off the bottom. Keegan Westafer's going to check back in next dead ball. And Amsden's also going to check in. Yep. Aiden Doyle jumped a little bit, setting up for that shot, turned the ball back over to the Trojans now. So now Westafer and Amsden both get onto the court. Replacing Heckaman and Hepler. Across court over to Bules, down in Orsund. And they're going to get Good with the blocking foul. That'd be his second.
Foul number 22, Bobby Good.
And LaVille's
Substitution for the Lancers.
first for this half.
Number 3, Connor Wazori.
Resort checked back in for the LaVille. Good pop up to Orsund, and he gets blocked. Beeler with a 3 miss. Westafer getting a rebound. Orsund going to try to lob it into Westafer. Up for 2. Short.
They're just not going to let us score this quarter, and then they won't have to score themselves.
Yeah, they just had a couple good looks here at different times, but you just cannot get the ball. Seems like even to get it up and over the top of the basket. Last few times been hitting the bottom of the basket. And they're going to get Ashton with Oviedo.
Foul number 20.
His second.
Ashton Oviedo.
Triton's third.
He was the athlete of the week for us
Yes,
in the pilot.
Pilot did do athlete of the week with his performance last week against Caston.
You know, we'll have to apologize to Wes if we're not making all the calls.
So LaVille just going to get into a little bit of this stall offense. They're going to get Richman reaching in. That's his first.
Lucas Richman.
Trojans' fourth foul this half. Cox into Good. Say it's before the shot. So Jared Beeler picks up his first foul.
Substitution for Triton, number 14, Beau Hepler. Number 33, Tyler Heckaman.
So Hepler and Heckaman both check in. 49 seconds to go here in the third quarter. LaVille up 34-19. So it would be nice to get rid of that big goose egg for this third quarter for the Trojans. Which LaVille's only scored 5 points. Westberg trying to drive into the line. You have to get rid of it. He's going to get 5 seconds. $20 seconds to go. Hepler going to just wait just a little bit of time. Get here about 12 seconds to go. Get the motion in play. Orsund going to put it up into Heckaman and offside. So at the end of the third quarter, LaVille 34, the Trojans 19. So wasn't able to get rid of that 0 points for that third quarter. That did only hold them to 5 points for that third quarter. So.
Well, in about a month here, I think we're going to have a new gym to play in.
Getting pretty close.
If everything goes off without a hitch.
This hitch was it? See, that was what earlier this week they started laying the subflooring down. I think the first day they said they had about 3/4 of it down, which doesn't take long to put that stuff down. It don't just get in the corners. And haven't had a chance to sneak in or find out.
We'll probably have to sneak in there tomorrow and check the cameras out.
Yeah, we don't have the opportunity like we did with the main gym for pulling off our files to check out how the floor's going. So say tomorrow get a chance to sneak in there, and we'll be able to get some video pulled down and see how the progress was.
I got all my big memory cards cleared, so we should just be able to swap them out and
let them go. So yeah, as long as we know they're still running, we
got to remember to look to see how long they're going to run for.
So hopefully next week, if we can put something together, have a little bit of a glimpse of what the new floor area is looking like and how they're progressing. So, you have to remember that is one more floor space than what we did with the main, having 3 floors instead of just the 2 with the main gym floors. So Trojans start off with having the ball here in the 4th quarter. Good lob in to Heckaman, and we finally.
Well, it didn't take long in the 4th quarter to score.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. Now we just keep this going. I think LaVille's still going to just have this little bit of this delay offense, just try to pull the Trojans out and get some lanes open. So Beeler going in, missed, kicked it back out.
Well, it's probably pretty smart on LaVille's side. Take it easy. You don't risk any injury. It's kind of pointless you're ahead.
Yeah, you're getting here now where, if you do get somebody injured, you're starting to run out of time and getting them recuperated back for a sectional. But yeah, being up and then having a game tomorrow, granted it's not a conference game like it is tonight. And we're going to get Bules on the reach. That's his second foul.
30-second timeout, Triton.
I've got the list of science fair winners, but I don't have their first names.
Yeah, that was today. That's kind of a highlight of the elementary has their science fair for the 4th and 5th, 6th graders. So then the winners tonight, they do get to go on up to Notre Dame, I believe the first weekend in March. I know of 3. It would be
Samantha Middaw.
Sammy Middaw, Caden Large, Maya Davis would be an alternate. And I don't know what the other one, and then Travis Barnhart, he actually got to go. So Luke Beeler just picked up 2 points. Yeah, Travis is going to be kind of busy. He's got that weekend. He's going to go up to Science Fair, and the next weekend, for the robotics, he gets to go down to Lucas Oil for their state competition. Jared Bulis going to 3, gets her to fall.
3-point basket, Jared Bulis.
Now, will they actually hold that on the floor of the stadium or the conference center or the robotics?
I believe it is on. They said it's in Lucas Oil, so I think it might be on the main.
Might need some binoculars to see that.
It's Beau Hepler missed there. So yeah, I think there's either 4 or 6 of the robot teammates that all get to go down with them. And so neat experience for Triton for something that they just started here a few years back. And so Amsden's going to be checking in for Westafer.
Number 30, Quentin Amsden.
Good lob into Orsund, up and off. Gets a rebound, cut back up again, and finally gets her to fall.
Triton basket, Tye Orsund.
And Oviedo's going to get foul on him.
Triton
That's
foul
his
number
third.
20, Ashton Oviedo. Connor
That's-
Wazorek to the line for the Lancers.
And Wazorek, he's going to
Shooting 2.
be shooting 2.
Now, LaVille must be aiming to win by at least 10 because when they got it down to 8, they just ran down the court there.
Yeah, I noticed every time we've scored, then they've been on the one getting right, get it right back. But otherwise, once they've gotten that certain lead, they've just kind of held it there. So the Trojans can put in another good run here, get a couple stops. Second one's up and good. That was his first appearance for the evening, and he was 2 for 2. So the Trojans need to start here, port the ball inside, just take the ball to the basket. Oviedo dumped it into Orsund, get it up, and getting fouled. Wazorek gets his second.
Number 3, Connor Wazorek.
Tye
Orsund
Orsund,
for Triton.
his first
Shooting
appearance of the
2.
evening at the free throw line. 2 attempts. First one's up, got her to drop. And another attempt here. You got the second one. So 40-28, LaVille. Orsund steals it into Amsden. Gets it dumped off. Back to Oviedo for a 3.
Just can't get him to fall.
Just can't get him to go in there. Yeah, he's 3 attempts and he hadn't gotten any of those to fall yet. Tipped away again, Orsund, hand on it. Down to Bules. Drive in there. Hepler. Oh, gonna get a blocking call. Wazorek.
Shouldn't be any real nerves tonight. It's not really for any of the conference championship or anything.
Foul
And
number 3, Connor
Yeah, with them
Wazorek.
being kind of in the middle of the pack. That's kind of hard for either one of them to. The wins would help. Orsund couldn't get that one to drop.
guess you're probably playing for third place in the conference. Did
Yeah.
LaVille lose to Winamac and Knox, or?
I don't remember what they did on there.
I know they lost to Knox.
So Wazorek is up.
We still have to play Knox in our final game.
Gets that to drop.
Substitution for the Trojans, number 34, Keegan Westafer.
Of course, we lost to Winamac and North Judson.
Yep, so we got Winamac and Knox leading it. Winamac 4-1, Knox 4-1. LaVille 4-2 in the conference. So LaVille gets those 2 points, pushes their lead back up a little bit more. Orsund drive in. They're going to get a blocking.
Of course, third place in the conference, that might get you another all-conference selection for a player. So you are playing for something.
Yeah, I don't know what all they have, all their conference for what all their how their placings and how all that exactly works. So Wazorek picked up this fourth foul. And that get the Trojans shooting bonus next time to foul.
Triton foul number 12,
And
Jared
Bules going to pick up his third.
Lancers number 40, Riley Cox.
Well, we're evidently close enough to South Bend tonight. We're going to be on TV
For the
Yeah,
Lancers,
they'll be down here.
because they don't come down to Triton for us. So I think 22 and 16 have been here.
Beeler. And he gets the second one to drop. So Luke Beeler having 14 points, 4 or 5 from the free throw line. Westafer up, off the mark. Tye Orsund going to get his
Triton
third.
foul number 10, Tye Orsund.
Now I looked at that
Luke
backwards.
Beeler returns to
Triton
the
has
line.
9 fouls now, so that puts LaVille at the 1-and-1 now.
Yeah.
Where LaVille only having 5, so they got a couple more to give before they can get the Trojans to shooting free throws.
Really hasn't been a highlight-heavy game.
No.
Can't really think of anything too outstanding that would be a highlight of the night or anything.
Luke Beeler he's 5 of 6, getting another attempt at the free throw line. Now we knew this was going to be a pretty good battle against LaVille. Westafer driving all the way around and in.
Triton basket, Keegan Westafer.
And he gets his 6 points of the evening.
Well, any good competition is good for us.
Yes.
Because we need to get headed in the right direction towards sectional time.
Triton foul number
So
12,
Jared Bules going to pick up his 4th.
Luke Beeler returns to the line for the
So
Lancers.
Beeler
shooting
will be shooting 2. Getting them into the double bonus now. Gets that first one to drop.
Substitution for Triton, number 30.
So Amsden
for the Lancers, number 3, Connor Lazori.
reporting in.
Argus will probably be a lot to handle Wednesday night, too.
Yes, Argus, they say they are a pretty good team. Even for tomorrow night with Clinton Central, says it's going to be a pretty tight game for us. They're a pretty good team.
Are they in the IHSAA? I think they're still playing in the Christian League.
Under the Christian League then? Because I believe we've only played them twice now. Orsund's going to get in there. And Orsund's going to pick up his 10th. His 4th.
Beeler to the line for LaVille. Shooting 2.
Beeler back to the line. He's not one they should be fouling. He's doing pretty good on his free throws. That's the first one to drop. So now it looks like we're going to have Yates,
Substitution for Triton, number 5.
Richman,
Tyson Yates, number 24.
and Kaden Atkins all reporting for the Trojans.
And a whole platoon slot for LaVille here coming in.
Looks like we're replacing everybody for LaVille. And Heckaman going to replace Westafer. Either shot, nothing good. So we got replaced all of the LaVille players. Minute 47 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Well, with no interviews tonight, we'll be able to pack up real quick.
Yep, be in and out here pretty decent. And he'll be back for tomorrow night. He'll try to get Tye Orsund. I believe he's the next one up for an interview. Amsden driving to the hoop, gets that one to fall.
Triton basket.
Gets his first 2 points of the evening. And we got a travel on Herbster.
For the Lancers, number 23.
Well, I'll have to have my ice cream when I get home. I didn't make it out to get to the Ritters. Looks like they've already packed up out there.
Yeah, that's right. They're selling ice cream.
There's still 2 ducks over there. Huh?
Yeah, selling ice cream in the middle of a cold snap.
Yeah.
Of course, if it's like my son, it doesn't matter. Good look into Yates. Gets her to fall. So Tyson
Yates.
gets his first 2 points. Just under a minute here to go in the game. Imagine LaVille just going to kind of run the ball out. Get some of their players some extra varsity time. Amsden, and yep, got in position to draw the foul. Andrew Dill still doesn't put the Trojans at the line.
Well, good practice.
Yep. Yeah, they do need to, as I say, with this LaVille team pretty much only graduating one person, and they was projected to go to state last year, but got a pretty good run in at their sectional last year. So, you know, it's going to be a tough team to play against. Amsden's got that good setter step. Atkins gets a short jumper. Bounced around, gets a rebound, back up and in. Still didn't get it to drop. And with that, that makes the final score. LaVille 49, Triton 34. And we'll get the summary here just shortly. Leading for LaVille, Luke Beeler with 19 points. Bobby Good with 10 points. Jared Beeler with 9 points. Connor Wazoric, 6. And Riley Cox with 5. For Trojans, leading the way, Tye Orsund with 8. Tyler Heckaman with 8. Keegan Westafer with 6. Jared Bules with 5. Beau Hepler with 3. And Tyson Yates with 2. And Quentin Amsden with 2.
Well, I guess we didn't throw in our little spiel. We're still looking for sponsors to cover the sectional costs.
Yes, for sectional, we'll be coming up with it being the boys sectional at home.
Each game's $350, I think.
It's $300 to $350 for each of the games. So if
Yeah.
Triton has the long way to go, that'd be 3 games to play for the week. So yeah, $900 for that sectional week to cover that. If they get the bye, we do at least only have to have 2. So
And of course, we'll be on tomorrow night with the Clinton Christians.
Clinton 6 o'clock start time.
Yeah.
Be
And
also
that's homecoming between games.
homecoming.
Then senior night's next Friday,
next Friday.
against Valley.
Against Valley. And I think that's a little starter late, different time, but we'll have all those posts.
6:15 on that one, yeah.
We'll have all those times and posted on our Twitter feed and also
TritonTrojans.com or org.
Yep, it'll both get you both the same spots, so that way you can get that all the highlights and the different videos if you want to replay this video or any of the past games and also the upcoming games. Just go to that website, and then also there's links on there over to the different
social media outlets and
all sorts of.
I'm still working on building it, so we'll see what.
Yep, and that's something we had to put together for part of their IHSAA for some of their regulations they wanted to have us for being able to broadcast games. So, well, with that, looks like we'll be signing off, and we should be seeing you here tomorrow evening at the Trojan Trench.